Greetings. I'm Stan Houston. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your attention. Yes, for many years, I oftentimes worked with people and we talked about the 4 words that all began with P. If you want a project or a business or a life to be successful, the first thing you have to do is determine what is the purpose? What's the mission behind this? Why are we doing this? Who, what are we all about? The purpose. Then you actually have to develop the poise factor. That is the ability, the skills, the mindset, all of those personal qualities that allow you to deal with the adversity and not lose your head and then move ahead with the opportunity. Poise is a big part of what we have to be about if we're going to be business leaders in the world today. Then it's coming down to performance. Do we have, with the purpose and the poise, the ability to perform? And that means really perform just as if life and business were a stage and we had a role to play. We were actors in some great drama, and then the business itself performs in that it is fruitful and useful and practical and profitable. And we do the primary mission, which is we attract and retain paying customers. We bring value into the world. That's what we have to do. Then we actually say, how is that plan going to work? Sit down, do a strategic plan. Then I oftentimes added a 5th P word, and that was prayer. It's the great spiritual understanding that there is so much that's out of our control. Good luck, good fortune, timing, grace, all of those may be factors in our success, so we perhaps need to live a life and build a business as if that might be a factor in how we are successful. So it was purpose, poise. It was performance, plan, and perhaps prayer. I'm going to back off that a bit. A lot of that was based on the fact that life is predictable. And things are not anywhere nearly as predictable as we'd like them to be. So I'm going to simply suggest this when one of my colleagues the other day called me up and said, no, Stan, we don't really need you right now because we're going to do a lot of planning. And I wanted to say, but I didn't, don't do that. Not right now. That's not the time for the big plan. Here's what I'm going to ask you to do instead. First of all, sit down and decide in your life, in your business right now, at this midpoint in 2015, what do you really need to learn? You and your colleagues, what do they need to learn that they don't know or they need to know better? What do we need to learn? Number 2, where is the teacher that can help us as leaders be teacher leaders? Lead us in such a ways that we are teaching and that we are helping our people learn those crucial things they need to do, and we need to know, and we need to become. And then simply ask this question, with that in mind, how do we want our life and business to be different in the next 6 months? Take it 6 months at a time. So that's just a little coaching advice. Hopefully you'll find it teaching advice. Sure, purpose, poise, performance, plan, and a prayer. But right now, perhaps what we really need is the ability to be leaders who are learners and leaders who are teachers. And we're seeking people who can help us learn, who can teach us the things we need to know. And then based on that, we're deciding how do we want our life and our business to be different in the next 6 months. Just think about that. All the best and blessings to you, and we'll be back with more thoughts for good living and good business. I'm Stan Houston. Bye for now.